KIX, your KIX 102.5 news update.
Good morning. I'm Ethan Thomas. Here's what's making news. Representative Eric Burleson has overseen recent hearings in Washington on unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAPs for short. Some think they may be evidence of alien life forms. But Burleson told News Talk KZRG.
There is a lot of activity that's coming from China. Some of the things that are appearing in our skies are coming from adversaries, and some of it is completely unknown, and some of it is us. What is the category of the unknown? It's just that, it's unknown.
Burleson says at this time he's not a believer in little green men. Your news is a service of Liberty Tree Guns. Could you use some extra cash? Liberty Tree Guns is buying guns and gun collections and paying top dollar. Get a cash offer on your guns today at libertytreeguns.com. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-782-1310. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ethan Thomas on KIX 102.5.
A slight chance of storms today with highs in the low 80s. Still a chance of storms in mid-60s tonight. Heavy rain in mid-70s for Tuesday night, and more rain on Wednesday with a high near 75.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar showing some clouds over the 4 states.
64 in Racine, 61 in Pittsburgh, 64 in Joplin. Sign up for severe weather alerts. Download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge, and today we're featuring Stapleton Elementary's 3rd grade class.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, guys. And if you'd like your kids or your class group or whomever to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, you can go to the KIX website, and there's a button there on the main page that you can hit that'll tell you how to upload your audio.
We're just 15 minutes away from your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
$1,877.50 up for grabs if you can be caller number 5 at 720 and tell us what that sound is.
Here's Jordan Davis
On the 4 states, number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Good morning. Goodbye, Randy.
Bye.
Morning, Bryson. Christy, good morning. Megan, good morning. Thomas, good morning. So, Rob, good morning. Was Major actually on this morning?
What?
He actually decided to grace us with his presence.
How do we rate?
Seriously, are we good enough for you today?
10, by the way, is how
Woody?
we rate. That's how we rate.
On a scale of 1 to 10, yeah. Oh, Major says I was sleeping.
Sorry.
Okay.
Interfere with that. Sorry, not sorry.
I see where your priorities lay.
With sleep.
So how's everyone doing this morning? Happy Monday.
How was your weekend?
Happy first day of fall.
I feel about
Grumpy.
the first day of fall the way a pile of wet leaves smells underneath.
Why are you smelling wet leaves?
Bad.
That's so weird.
You can't help it. It's fall. So, speaking of, I'm that annoying neighbor guy now over the weekend, which, my nephew was in town and ran at the cross-country meet here at MSSU that happened.
How was that?
It was good. He did great. Afterward, me and his parents and, my wife had her sister came in and stayed with us the night before so she could go over to that. So
Right.
the 5 of us together went over and ate at our favorite pizza place. And while we came in and sit down, and right after we ordered, this guy comes over to our table and he goes, "Where do I know you from? I know you." He goes, "Who are you?" He goes, where do I know you from? And I said, "Prison." Just right like that. And my sister-in-law goes like this. He goes, "No." He laughed. He goes, "That's not it." He goes, "What, are you on the radio?" I said, "No, it's prison. You and I were cellmates. We did time together. Remember? We planned that breakout and everything." And he, ha. Finally, he figured it out. So anyway, after that, after they had left and everything, we went on over to Menards. Huge mistake. We know this is not the thing we need to do because every time we do, we inevitably spend about $200. And we did again this time.
So rabbit hole.
I bought a leaf blower vacuum. And it
A
was
vacuum? Like it sucks?
So-
Wait, does it suck or blow?
both. So these are rated on their speed, their wind speed, miles per hour is what they go by. And the big old gasoline-powered ones that cost $300, the fastest one we could find was 220 mile an hour wind speed.
Holy cow. What do you need that for?
Meanwhile, there is a little plug-in Black & Decker one that is both vacuum and blow that was under $100, and it does 250 mile an hour.
Is that what you got?
That's what I got. So don't ask me how.
Morning, Greg.
And this thing is amazing, okay? So
You're a noisy neighbor guy.
I have never been a guy who cleaned up leaves because it's just a wet, nasty mess, and it's hard to do without damaging everything. You know, if you dig a rake in and pull, guess what? It gets everything and messes up all your landscaping and everything. So I've just never messed with it until spring.
Right.
Not anymore. So this thing, I start blowing because I'm like, we can at least clear off the sidewalks with it. We've always just let the leaves pile. Poor Bella goes wading through them, you know, to go outside to use the bathroom. And it within, like 10 seconds, all the sidewalks are clear. And I'm like, wow, this is cool. And it's not that loud. It's not like a gasoline, you know, that you hear. It is noisy. So I would never use it except for in the afternoons on the weekends.
Or when your neighbor's dog is driving you crazy.
Yes, I would put it out there during that time. Yes,
Morning,
because
Kenda.
I think turnabout's fair play. So then, and I knew it did vacuum. That was one of the selling points, but I didn't know how that would work.
What does it vacuum? Anything?
Everything. So what you do, it comes with two different nozzle things, and there's the fan on the bottom of the unit that creates the blowing power for when you're using it as a blower. And you disconnect that pipe that the blower runs out on and turn it over, and then the vacuum fits on where the fan is. And oh my gosh, I will never use it as a blower ever again, because what it does is it sucks every leaf, little twig and everything up, and that fan chews them up and then spits them into a bag that you wear, and it works so well. So within half an hour, that west side of the house is always a struggle because there's trees over there, and we just always let it go during the winter, and then we spend 3-4 days probably getting all the leaves cleaned. We've done as many as 15 bags of leaves before.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a lot. I had the entire thing cleaner than it looks in the spring within about half an hour.
Good for you.
Half an hour to an hour.
Here we go.
Now, I did have one little incident. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms today with highs in the low 80s. It is 64 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast, tell you about the chance of more rain and some cooler temperatures in about 15 minutes.
And we're just 10 minutes away from your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
$1,877.50 could be yours if you can be calling number 5 at 720 and tell us what that sound is.
Here's Little Big Town.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
So, the suction power, and you're like, well, how good can it really be? 250 miles an hour of suction.
That's a big suck.
Yeah. So every now and then the pipe gets a little clogged, and I have to turn it over and cram my hand down into it. There's no risk of getting down and it chewing up your fingers because that is so far down that pipe. So clog them out, and when you do, boom, and they're gone. And it chews everything up into little bitty pieces, better than the mower does. So I was out over our rock beds, that we have in the front.
Did you suck up the rocks?
I sucked up a rock, and it hit the fan, and it apparently knocked. If the pipe is not on or some covering is not on the fan, it will not run. And it immediately shut it off. Well, I thought I'd blown a breaker or something. And I look, and I really chipped up a couple of the fan blades on it. And I finally got it working again. Works fine. Still works fine. The thing is really, really tough. So, and not a leaf anywhere in any of my beds, it did such an amazing job. So I'm very pleased with that.
So you're not the neighbor that just blows them all into the other neighbor's yard?
No, gosh, no. I suck them up and they're gone. And you put them, they go into this bag that you wear as a backpack. And every 5 minutes or so, you go empty that. I filled up one of our garbage bins completely full with chopped up leaf mulch.
I'm surprised you have that many leaves already.
Oh, my gosh, yeah, it's got a ton. Over there on the west side, it's like a catch. The wind blows, they get stuck on that side of the house in that little walkway area where the sidewalks are. It's like trapped in there.
Yeah. Bryson says, I imagine Randy hopping around and giggling like the Grinch did when he was vacuuming up all the Who's presents.
I was so happy, Bryson. I was. I really, really was. I was like, this is amazing. And it's easy. I mean, there's no work. You just literally walk around. It's like vacuuming. Easier than vacuuming because you're not pushing anything.
What is it with you and vacuuming? Because you do the same thing in your pool. You love to vacuum your
pool. It's very
pool.
OCD. This area is clean. This area is not. As you progress, it's like instant gratification, of what you've done. So
Right.
it's very gratifying.
Morning, Carol. Morning, Gary Crow.
So we may have usually, again, starting in about August, I quit doing anything in the yard, and it's done until we just could care less what happens.
You don't even mow?
Don't mow. No, we let the grass get a little long. Not exceptionally long, but a little bit because it's healthier for it to let it grow long during the winter. And don't mess with anything after August, after, the grass really quits growing.
I'm ready for it to die so I don't have to keep mowing.
Yeah, I am too. I need to mow sometime this week. At least I'm going to set the mower at like its highest setting. For one thing, I need to run all the gas out of the mower.
I don't know when. It's going to be like Thursday before you're going to get to mow because we got rain in the forecast all the way until Thursday.
And that's fine. And I do have a busy weekend in store this next week. The Guilty by Association Truck Show, world's largest truck convoy deal, is all happening this weekend. So that's going to be...
this weekend?
Yeah, that's going to take up all of my time from Thursday onward.
Are you excited?
No. Yes. No. Yes, but no. I'm curious what the weather's supposed to do. It is supposed to be clear this weekend. Yeah, it's actually supposed to be pretty nice. 77, 80s, 50s at night, though.
Oh, it's going to be so nice.
Every
Open up
year
the windows.
I freeze to death at that tractor pull, and I'm going to again this year, looks like.
Crazy that 50 degrees is freezing to you.
So Colin Ray is going to be performing down at 20th in Maine for the concert Saturday evening. So go ahead and put that on your calendar to be down at that.
Is it free?
Yeah, it's free, totally free. And it'll be all those trucks there. There's food trucks. It's a pretty awesome event.
Was it last year that it was rained out?
Mm-hmm. They ended up having to have it at the Chrome Shop Mafia. They created a space for it. Did really a good job.
Yeah.
While we were at Menards, and you can't just run in there and get something. We ended up buying organizers for my toolbox. So I've got one of those big wheeled around toolboxes in the garage, that I keep everything in. But my sockets are just loose everywhere. So we got socket organizers, and we got a drawer organizer that didn't fit.
No.
So we had to take it back on Sunday. What else did we get? Oh, yeah, we got the concrete blocks for the pool tie downs, which we set them in place, but we didn't tie them down yet. Not ready to get to work on all that yet. I still have to completely close the pool.
Yeah. I thought you already closed it.
I mean, the cover's on, but it's not completely closed. I haven't put the pump up. It's got to be disassembled and put into storage. All the patio furniture has to be put up. I haven't done that yet. So I've got still an afternoon's worth of work on that sometime. And then Sunday, we decided to run over and take back. Oh, also, I realized I did not have the right kind of cover. We bought extra AC outlets. So I'm replacing our AC outlets. Some of them are worn out to where it won't hold the plug in anymore. Hate that. So I'm swapping them out with new ones. And while we were doing that, I said, let's go ahead and get some of these. They have Wi-Fi ones that are smart plugs. The plugs, you don't have to buy a plug. The outlet itself is connected to your network. So anything that plugs into it, you can control on a timer. They've got those. They've got them that have USB ports for chargers.
I like those. 5 seconds.
And they're really cheap. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
Here's Jason Aldean.
On KIX 102.5. So we didn't get any of those. We got ones with a night light on them, though. We wanted some outlets that have built-in night lights.
Right.
For a couple of them. But I realized those are square. So they require a faceplate cover that has a square hole instead of the 2 holes that are like traditional like that down there.
Yeah, like what we have.
So I didn't get one of those. I was like, well, we'll run over and get one. We'll take this back at the same time. We did that, and then we got shopping for lights, and I found the puck lights that I want to replace in our kitchen, the upgrade. Didn't buy those yet, but we also found in the back in the back, they have all their fake stone, cultured stone, and stuff like that, and siding for houses, deck material, all that back in the very back corner. I found this. It comes in square sheets of cultured stone.
Okay.
Don't put it on. It can go on any wall, any surface. It goes on into the studs with screws. So literally there's a metal plate behind each one of those sheets, and you screw the metal plate on. Then you put another piece over that covers that metal plate as you go up. And you can literally make any wall in your house, fireplace, or anything stone. And the stuff, well, it looks really cheap because it's only like $5 a sheet.
Yeah.
But a sheet is only like a foot. So it's $25 for a package of those. It costs about $5 per square foot. So real quick, you get to adding that up. And we decided that we want to do the walls on either side of our fireplace where the windows are, and those two big, tall windows. We're going to do the entire wall. And I took a picture. I think this is going to look so amazing.
Yeah.
Because we combat the oak in my house. There's oak everywhere. And this stuff, this is what it would look like.
Oh, that doesn't look as bad as I thought. No, because you made the comment about it looking cheap, and I was like, okay.
I didn't say it looked cheap. I said it is cheap.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost a lot. So below that, right below that, they have a piece of it.
That doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, that'll
Wouldn't
look good.
that look amazing
Yeah.
on either side? So this, yeah, you can't see it. I don't know why I even bother.
It's got fix your brightness.
Yeah, let me fix my brightness so you can see it. So this is what the stuff looks like. And it's literally rock. When you feel it doesn't feel. It's not plastic. It is actual stone.
Cool.
And it's only about this thick. So it's like paneling almost out of real stone. And it fastens into your studs. And I'm like, I could do that. Get me a mason saw, so that I can cut it to trim. And so we're going to do that. That's our next project. It's going to cost about $300
To do all of it.
to do those two wall pieces. We also want to do the wall behind the couch. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms today with highs in the low 80s. It is 64 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast, tell you what it's going to be like for the rest of the week in about 6 minutes.
But right now, let's see if we can give away some cash for the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
$1,877.50 could be yours.
If you can be caller number 5 at 417-623-1025.
And tell us, what is this sound?
Ooh, what do you think?
If you can be caller number 5 and tell us, you're going to win all the cash.
From the 4 states, #1 for cash.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 1, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 2, keep trying.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 3, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 4, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX. Who is this?
This is the Collins family.
Collins family. Where you from, Collins family?
Uniontown, on our way to school.
Collins family from Uniontown. You're caller number 5.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Is this the whole family? How many is it?
This is the whole. Well, this is most of the family. This is JD, Cheyenne, Hayes, and Rother.
Okay.
Wow.
And the other half.
So I know you guys have gotten all together and have an idea, but we want to let you hear it for $1,877.50. That money could be yours.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
Is it the game Kerplunk? Like where you pull the sticks out and the marbles fall down.
Okay, he says the game Kerplunk.
For $1,877.50. That is not it.
Okay, so whichever kid came up with that idea is now excommunicated and has to leave.
It was Dad.
It was Dad. So, sorry, kids. Dad has to go away. Hey, we are going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $1,902.50.
And give you another chance to guess the win tomorrow morning at 7:20.
All righty. Thank you. Shout out to St. Mary's Catholic School. Have a good week.
Have a good one, Collins family.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. He was so... Yeah, bye.
It's cool. Yeah, bye. I'm disappointed, and they're disappointed, and the children are crying now.
Yeah.
This is JD, Cheyenne.
Okay,
Celeste, and the other
Did you actually try to get through, Major?
Okay.
Wow.
We're missing the other half.
So I know you guys have gotten all together. How many is?
This is the whole. Well,
So I know you.
this is most of the.
Know you
Jimmy says she couldn't get through either.
all together and have an idea, but we want to let you hear it for $1,877.50. That money could be yours.
If you can tell us what.
Plunk.
Plunk.
Kerplunk. Yeah.
That is?
Plunk.
Not it.
Okay, so whichever kid.
Queso. 35 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Major did try to get through.
It was Dad.
It
was
was
Dad.
Dad.
I was the one that
Sorry,
thought
kids,
that.
Dad.
20.
Hey. Okay, you might ought to get another bed ready.
10.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
Collins family from Uniontown, you're caller number 5. So wait a minute. Is this the whole family? How many is it?
Well, this is most of the family. This is JD, Cheyenne, Hayes, and Rother. We're missing the other half.
So I know you guys have gotten all together and have an idea, but we want to let you hear it for $1,877.50. That money could be yours.
If you can tell us what is this sound.
Is it the game Kerplunk, like where you pull the sticks out and the marbles fall down?
Okay, he says the game Kerplunk.
For $1,877.50. That is not it.
Dang it.
Whichever kid came up with that idea is now excommunicated and has to leave.
It was Dad. It was
Oh,
Dad, actually.
Dad.
I was the one that
Sorry,
thought
kids.
that.
Dad has to go away. Hey, we are going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $1,902.50.
And give you another chance to guess the win tomorrow morning at 7:20.
All righty. Thank you. Shout out to St. Mary's Catholic School. Have a good week.
All right.
Christy says, I'm so stumped even with the hints.
So anyway, I think that's going to be relatively easy to put up. So we're also going to do the wall. We plan to do the wall behind the couch. You know the one I'm talking
The
about.
big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one that you walk around. It's the opposing wall for the guest bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a shelf up at the top. So I figured up the square footage for that. Now that will cost
That's going to be expensive.
$500
Yeah.
for that. So about $300 for the one wall and about $400 or $500 for that wall.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it needs both of them.
That contrast.
Yeah. And we've discovered in doing the kitchen with the black countertop and the other black items that we put in there, that balances out that oak.
Mm-hmm.
I think that will do that and will really also modernize the look of the living. It looks dated, you know, it looks like an 80s house. It is an 80s
I
house.
think it looks 80s.
Yeah, the trim and everything. It's got that wide board trim that they used to do in all hospitals and everything back during the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. But that will, and then when I get it on there, I think put a clear coat epoxy finish on it so that it's shiny, so it has that wet look, kind of like that example that they have does. I think it's going to look amazing. And I didn't know this stuff existed. The only stuff I knew existed was the mortar kind, which has limited where and when I could do that. Because to put the mortar kind on, you first have to put down a sealer sheet, and then you put down this metal grid. You have to screw on or nail on a metal grid. So I've always wanted to do our wall by the driveway. Not the one out by the street, but the one by the driveway.
Okay.
That goes around the yard. I want to do that in rock that matches the rock on the house to help tie that in.
Okay, yeah.
But it would be such a hard thing to put that grid onto that existing concrete. With this, all I would have to do is drill and put in mortar screws to fasten it to that wall. super easy.
That is easy.
It's literally
In theory.
something I could do in a couple of days. Would be expensive to do that wall, but and the challenge is finding stuff that looks
That
close enough to
matches.
what we have.
Right.
But I definitely, that's another thing I want to put on now. So I thought every time I do a project, I think, well, I'm all done with everything pretty much now. What else is there for me to do?
Nope.
Nope. Then we come up with so we know not to go to Menards, that this is going to be a problem. And sure enough, we went through there and
Quit going to Menards.
I know.
You always get
I
ideas.
they're really good. That's
going to look sharp.
It is. It's the most amazing idea I've, had in a long time for the house.
Since he did the back patio.
Oh, yeah, the resurfacing stuff. And that worked so well. So I don't know. I mean, based on budget and everything, but I think this might be something I could do like over Christmas break or one of those.
I bet you could.
Yeah. We did what's on there now, the texture. So we did a wallpaper, but it looks like texture, wall texture. It looks almost like a stucco. And we did that when we first moved into the place. And
I always liked it.
So hard. Now, the trim around the fireplace is all that chair rail and quarter round trim, and it was so hard to cut that. I went and got an X-Acto knife and razor blades tips so that I could cut that stuff exactly, and it is perfect. With this, all I'll have to do is get close and then use black caulking to fill in the gaps.
Morning, Kathy.
I think it will look amazing.
I think it will too.
I had been looking already, thinking about, so they make these wall treatment panels that are acoustic, and they're made out of wood. So they're just long, slender pieces of wood. So the entire wall is this wood slat covering.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? From floor to ceiling. But they are so expensive. Now, for a panel of that stuff, it's like $100 a piece.
Wow.
Yeah, they're stupid expensive. So I didn't know how we would ever be able to afford it. But I'd already been looking at doing that on the wall that the kitchen's on. Just that one wall that between Gina's office and the kitchen, just as an accent.
Yeah.
But I thought that would really look modern, and upgraded a little bit. But this stuff is relatively cheap. It's not cheap, but it's relatively,
cheaper than the other
you
stuff.
could literally remodel a room with this stuff. Not the carpet and all that, but remodeled the look of the existing room for about $300. I mean, if you were going to paint it, would cost you about that.
Yeah.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Good morning, Randy. How are you this morning?
Good. How are you doing?
About the mystery sound or whatever you call it.
The secret sound, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, the secret sound. Would that happen to be pulling tape out of a tape gun?
Well, here's the thing. I'm not allowed to tell you unless you're caller number 5 at 720. That's that's the only way I can tell you. So you have to be caller number 5 any weekday morning at 720, and then I can say whether it is or not.
Okay, well, I'm calling back tomorrow.
Okay,
Good luck.
720.
You guys have a good day.
Thanks, you too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
That's because the hint's not up anymore.
Yep, the hint's only up over the weekend. When we give hints, they only are there for a limited time.
Yeah, that's part of the shtick.
You have to be proactive and going and finding what the hint is. Now, if you've got the KIX app on your phone, you don't even have to be proactive. It pops up and tells you on your phone what it is. You don't have to look for it or anything. So it's important to have the KIX app on your phone and make sure notifications are turned on.
Yep.
So that you can know when we're doing stuff like that.
Yeah, they're all saying in the chat that we need a new hint.
Your face needs a new hint. Well, you know what they say about one hand and the other.
I mean, we're over $1,900 now. When are we going to do a hint?
We're going to do a hint.
When?
Relatively, sometime in the not too distant future, we will do another
So vague,
hint.
unhelpful.
Yeah.
Megan says, I took screenshots of them, but I remember very well. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
Jin's movie rehab recap after Carly Pierce and Lee Bryce.
On KIX 102.5. So I will tell you this, the hints that we gave are the answer. They tell you the answer.
They do tell you the answer in a roundabout way. Yeah.
Very round.
Well, I didn't get a new leaf blower this weekend, but I did unlock a new craving that I have, and it was really random. It just like hit me out of nowhere. Do you know what rice vinegar is? I am obsessed with rice vinegar. I've bought some before, like when I've made like pad thai and things like that at home, and so I already had some on hand. And it was a Friday night, and I was I think I was making pasta for dinner or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need rice vinegar right now. And so I poured a little bit in a bowl, and I was like, now what do I do with it? And so I got a slice of Swiss cheese, and I rolled it up and dipped it into the rice vinegar, and I ate it. And when I finished the slice of cheese, I drank up the leftover rice vinegar, and it was so good. I did try the rice vinegar on a couple of other things. I tried it on my pasta. I was like, you put it on pad thai. It can't be that bad on pasta. It was pretty bad on pasta. But the rice vinegar, either by itself or with the Swiss cheese, was actually really satisfying. So that is my new thing. I have not had a bean burrito with strawberry jam in a few days. So I think I've fully moved on from that to the rice vinegar. There's just something about it that was so satisfying. Oh, the sting. I thought you said the scene. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, it was fine.
Wasn't great. Really?
It was too long.
Was it long?
Yes.
I didn't know it was long.
It's over 2 hours. Rice vinegar with spinach. I will have
didn't
to try
realize that.
Yeah.
We'd have done something else.
I was just telling them that I have a new craving. I have not had the bean burrito with strawberry jam in several days. But on Friday night, I had the overwhelming urge for rice vinegar. Like, I just wanted some really, really bad. And so I poured some in a bowl, and I used a piece of Swiss cheese to kind of sop it up, and I ate it. And then once the Swiss cheese was done, I drank the leftover rice vinegar.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it scratched an itch for me.
So,
Hold on, 5 seconds.
okay. Weirdo. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A slight chance of showers and storms today. Highs right around 82. It is 64 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 25 minutes.
And we're still getting you signed up to win tickets to go to Silver Dollar City.
All you have to do to qualify to win these is text the word tickets to 623-1025.
And we're going to find out who that winner is in just 15 minutes.
Which, by the way, we're going to be giving these away every day, all week long. So be listening all throughout the week for your chance to win them.
And in the next hour, I know it's Monday. A lot of people are feeling down because it's Monday, back to work and school. But we're going to help you try to find the good side of Monday.
So we're wanting to know, if you look long enough and hard enough, what can you find that you can say you absolutely love about Monday? So it's got to be something.
623-1025 to call or text.
But right now, because it was the weekend, we had another assignment for... This is where we assigned Jen a movie to watch over the weekend.
Because before I came to KIX, I had seen very few, if any, movies before.
It was against her religion, apparently, or something like that.
And so I'm being rehabilitated.
So every weekend we assign her a movie to watch, one that she hasn't even heard of probably, but the rest of us are like, what? How is that possible? How can you have not seen that?
And then I watched it over the weekend, come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, and let you know what I thought about it.
So since Robert Redford passed last week, we assigned her what was probably his biggest movie, The Sting.
The Sting, which was fine. It was a little long, I thought. The setup was way too long.
I had forgotten that it was so long. How long was it?
I mean, it was like 2 hours and 15 minutes, pretty close.
Really?
Yeah.
If I'd have known that, we would have done a different Robert Redford movie. We would have done River Runs Through It.
I mean, I would have enjoyed this movie if it was just the very end of it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, the setup was way too much.
I do remember that. It's been years since I've seen it.
Right.
But I do remember that it really doesn't start happening until the very last part.
Like, the set, and it's slow to begin with. Like, I know that Luther and Hooker, they have their scheme, and they steal all the money from this guy, and that kind of sets everything up for him. But still, the whole time, I was like, okay, don't fall asleep, Jen. Don't fall asleep. Just watch the movie. It'll be okay. And then by the time we got toward the end, where you think the FBI are involved because they're trying to get Snyder out of the way, and then you're like, wait a minute, is it actually the FBI? Or are they in on the scheme with everybody else? And what's going on? And then at the very end, when Hooker and Gondorf, or Gandalf, I hate when they call him Gandalf, but this is not Lord of the Rings.
Nope.
When they shot each other, I was like, oh my gosh, what just happened? It was crazy. And then it was all part of the ruse.
Yeah.
It was planned, which I thought was really cool. So again, the end of the movie, I enjoyed. The beginning of the movie, I tried really hard not to fall asleep.
Totally get that. Yeah, I get that.
And that's not to say it's a bad movie, because Robert Redford was great. Paul Newman was great. It was very well acted. It was just a lot.
It was a lot.
It was. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 6.5.
6.5, I think, is generous for the Sting, which means we'll have another movie assignment for Jen this Friday.
For Jen's movie rehab.
From the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Morning, Eloise.
I think I was generous, yeah. Now I wish we'd done Horse Whisperer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you would like that a lot better. If I'd have realized or remembered that it was that long, we would have done a different assignment. So we get back to the baby movies this weekend.
Morning, Floyd. Spinach pizza is amazing too, with rice vinegar. I need more things that I can put rice vinegar on. Because right now, Swiss cheese and rice vinegar is all I got.
Okay, so my wife, one of her favorite things is the salads that they have at Chick-fil-A with the apples and stuff and feta cheese and all that in it. And she likes it with balsamic vinegar.
I love
you can do that.
balsamic.
But, which to me is just gross, the whole idea of that. But we found, after we left Menards, we went to Sam's. And they have, back in the produce area, back in the very back corner, they have bags of that salad. It's a bag salad, and it comes with the seasoning, comes with feta cheese and everything, comes with the balsamic vinegar.
Awesome.
For that. And you can get about 2 salads out of each bag. And it's all already done for you.
That's cool.
They have a whole bunch of different types of salads. So she got those and hasn't eaten it yet or tried it, but I thought that if you're into the vinegar thing, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
I hate going to Sam's. I hate that place. If there was ever justification for a store expansion, that place is it.
It is Sam's?
Busier than any Walmart ever.
Sam's is huge already.
It is so crowded. You cannot move in that place. And it's just one collision after another waiting to happen, almost happening, actually happening. I saw people hitting each other's carts,
When do you go shopping? Because I've never had that issue in Sam's Club.
On a Sunday afternoon. But
Yeah,
on
that's why.
any day, I've been there on Saturdays, I've been there on evenings. It's always crowded. The only time I've ever been there that it's not crowded was on a weekday early, but like before lunch. The rest of the time, it is so crammed in there. And you have to park almost all the way out on the very back end of the parking lot to be able to get a space. And it's a congestion nightmare through there. I'm like,
Parking's not great, I'll give you that.
this is way busier than any of our Walmart supercenters or markets, neighborhood markets, and needs to be expanded. It really does. We went there. She wanted to get fruit. And when we were going back, I was like, hey, let's go back and get another set of those pillows that we're liking so much. And of course, they were gone.
Of course.
So we went home and looked on the label of the pillows and found the name and looked them up. And they have them. They're just not on the floor.
Yeah.
So you can purchase it and they will have it available for pickup or for delivery. So we did that. Unfortunately, the only ones they have are this nasty lavender purple color. They're going to go in cases.
Yeah,
so
so
it
what
doesn't
does it
matter. So I have to go pick those up today.
Yeah, Floyd says 3 Godfathers would be a good baby movie. And Jimmy agrees Horse Whisperer was better.
3 Godfathers.
I haven't heard that one.
I never have either. We're trying to do pop. Floyd, remember, there got to be movies that almost everybody has seen.
Oh, golly, we got to call the winner. What are you doing? I really want rice vinegar now that I've talked about it.
leftovers. Gag.
Oh, it was good. It was
That
really good.
makes me want to retch. The sour of that would make me hurl.
But see, I love vinegar, like pickles and all that good stuff. I love that stuff.
That's too much.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember when you said that you would enjoy my cravings with me?
Good gosh, no.
I never did bring the bean burrito and a strawberry
No, you haven't
jam,
brought
but
any of
I think
it.
rice vinegar and Swiss cheese has got to be.
You've got a list of stuff now.
Oh my goodness. I think that needs to happen.
We got the winner yet? Let's refocus on what we're doing here.
Would you guys want to see Randy?
Nobody needs to see that.
Randy eat Swiss cheese dipped in rice vinegar?
Yeah.
Let me check this person real fast.
Okay.
I love that idea.
I bet you do.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, here we go. Is this Stephanie? Hey, Stephanie, are you enjoying the first day of fall?
Woohoo!
I am very much.
What's your favorite part of the first day of fall?
The weather is cooler.
Well, there's that.
Everybody loves that.
There's all the leaves. Are you a pumpkin spice fan?
No, not really.
Me
Wait
neither.
a second. Hold on. Why don't you like pumpkin spice?
I'm just not a big pumpkin fan in general.
Somebody likes pumpkin spice. Well, yep.
He's got great taste.
Well, you better get used to pumpkins because you've just won tickets to Silver Dollar City's Fall Harvest Festival.
Woo!
It's going to be going on through the end of September, and there's amazing pumpkins everywhere. They light up the whole city with lit up pumpkins every night. So by the time you get done with that, you're going to be inundated with pumpkins, and we'll love every single one of them.
Just Celsius at 4 states, #1 per country.
All right,
Good job.
Stephanie, we got to get a little more information from you here. So hold on just a second.
Let's see. Could I get your birthday, please? And I just need your street address. To be honest with you, you lost me after 7993.
Sudbury, Sudberry.
And that was in Pierce City?
Yes.
All right, Randy, do we have these tickets in house?
Yep, they are in-house, ready for you to come pick them up, Stephanie. You know where we're located?
I don't.
We're right next to Food for Less on 32nd Street, and we're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
Okay.
All right. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You guys
Have
have
fun.
a good time.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. She got really quiet. She kind of just...
Yeah, I'm going to work on that.
No, not really.
Wait a second. Why don't you like pumpkin spice?
I'm just not a big pumpkin fan in general.
Somebody likes pumpkin spice. Well, yep.
I was thinking not even for a Would You Rather Wednesday, just have him do it. He said that he would do it with me.
I don't remember that.
He said, in solidarity with my cravings and my
I
being
don't remember
pregnant
that
and
at
things,
all.
he said he would do this with me.
My son says he likes.
I don't remember that at all.
So I think that is just...
My son says
the right thing to do.
He's got great taste.
He's keeping his word.
You better get used to pumpkins because the Silver Dollar City's Festival.
I don't mind it, Major.
Going on through the end of September, and they light up the whole city with lit up pumpkins every night. So by the time you get done with that, you're going to be inundated with
We can talk about it in just a minute when Randy's done.
Just tell Susan Forsyth.
Still needs some adjusting.
You got plenty of time.
Okay, that does it.
Are you done?
Yep.
Okay. So Major was asking, does it bother us when people come up off the street or in public and say, hey, to us, or is it annoying? And I said,
Gosh, no. It's very affirming. So, yeah, no, that's, to me, it's a symbol that you're doing your job right.
Yeah.
When it happens. It does not bother me at all.
I mean, I want people to feel comfortable enough that they can come say, hey.
Yeah. And I try to engage with those people. I don't just say, hey, and move on, or whatever and move on. I try to talk with them, find out what their name is and everything. This guy was leaving already, but I try also, I consider it's my job, marketing, to make something about the conversation that they will remember. If I drop my pants while they're talking to me.
No, don't do that.
Or if I make fart noises the whole during the conversation, whatever, they're going to be able to go away and talk about that later. You know what he did? You know what he said? You know what happened when I saw the guy with the prison, and it was just, I don't know where that came from either. He goes, I know you from somewhere. He goes, I can't, it's been bothering me since you walked in and sat down, but he is like, where do I know you from? He goes, where do I know you from? And I was, prison.
Just like that.
What was cool was my sister-in-law goes,
she's just so embarrassed. And Gina's like, been there.
My wife was gone to the bathroom at the time.
Oh, she was?
Yeah. My brother-in-law and his wife were sitting across the table, and I just laughed. But my sister-in-law was like, oh, my gosh.
That's funny.
I was like, no, it's prison. We planned that, tried to do that whole escape attempt and everything, failed.
We got forced to chill at this break, by the way.
Of course we do. It would have been better at the last break. We won't be able to do it till after the commercial because of that.
I know.
So I almost always will do something to try to make it memorable, good or bad.
Yeah.
Punch them in the face, something like that.
Let's not.
They'll be like, oh, yeah, I remember talking to him. And then later, inevitably, I'll have people say, remember that one time I walked up to you and you did this or you said that? And I'll be like,
nope.
No, not at all.
30 seconds.
Oh, also got pictures of the guitar.
How's it doing?
It's getting closer. The neck is finished. Well, it's not finished. And it's nowhere near finished. I mean,
yeah, you're going to get this guitar in like 2 years.
Yeah, if then. It's got like 3 more coats of nitrocellulose has to go on. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 per country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We've got a slight chance of storms today, a high near 82. It is 64 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast along with 4 states news in about 11 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we're going to be talking about what you love about Mondays.
We're betting if you look hard enough, long enough, you'll be able to find at least one thing that you can say you love about a Monday.
623-1025 to call or text.
And all week long, we're getting you signed up to win tickets to go to Silver Dollar City's Fall Harvest Festival that's going on right now.
And I think our system's just picked a winner. Are you ready to call?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's call them.
By the way, have you ever been to the Fall Harvest Festival at Silver Dollar City?
No, but I've always wanted to. I love fall.
You talk about fall, it's like everything fall harvest, during this. The pumpkins, there are tens of thousands of pumpkins just everywhere. You got to be careful or one will slip into your pockets.
And don't they glow at night?
They light them all up at night. It is awesome. Wait, they're going.
Hello?
Is this Stephanie?
This is.
Hey, Stephanie, are you enjoying the first day of fall?
I am.
What's your favorite part of the first day of fall?
The weather is cooler.
Well, there's that.
Everybody loves that.
There's all the leaves. Are you a pumpkin spice fan?
No, not really.
Me
Wait
neither.
a second. Hold on. Why don't you like pumpkin spice?
I'm just not a big pumpkin fan in general. I love pumpkin
Somebody
what was
likes
that?
pumpkin spice.
My son says he likes pumpkin spice.
He's got great taste.
You better get used to pumpkins because you've just won tickets to Silver Dollar City's Fall Harvest Festival.
Awesome.
It's going to be going on through the end of September, and there's amazing pumpkins everywhere. They light up the whole city with lit up pumpkins every night. So by the time you get done with that, you're going to be inundated with pumpkins, and we'll love every single one of them.
Yes.
Just Celsius of 4 states, number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Okay.
All right, 50 seconds in the forest.
They do cashew chicken as one of their meals.
Excuse me.
Which is kind of weird for Silver Dollar City, although it is a Springfield.
Yeah, that's a Springfield thing. I'm not surprised by that at all.
But their pumpkin carving, they have crafts, and they're insane. More than 20,000 pumpkins, including the giant pumpkins. They have pumpkins there that are 6 feet tall.
Oh, gosh.
You could literally walk inside of them if they were carved out. Yeah.
My kids have gone to Silver Dollar City with friends during the fall time, and all the pictures of them with the pumpkins, like the giant spider made out of pumpkins. Go.
So they also have like a pumpkin or a fall parade that they do every night as part of this.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Do they have fall-themed meals, not just cashew chicken?
Well, I guess so. I mean,
I don't know that screams fall to me, but
sweet potatoes.
There's fall. Yep. Squash.
Skillets, squash, that kind of thing. Yeah,
Biscuits.
Harvest Foods. And they've got a lot of special artists there performing during this time.
Cool. Oh my gosh. You know what I did on Saturday morning? I was so mad at myself. I woke up at 7:30 thinking it was Friday morning.
Oh, I hate that.
And I was like almost in full-blown meltdown. I was like, I was supposed to be awake 3 hours ago. I'm 2 hours late to work. I'm like, what am I going to do?
When Randy call?
Oh my gosh. I was freaking. Go. I was freaking out. And of course, after that point, I couldn't go back to sleep. And I'm like wired and my heart's going do. I hate when that happens. I don't know why I was so just like,
I did even
Friday.
worse yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
So we got done with all this stuff, Menards, Walmart and everything, got home and ate. By the time we got done with everything, it was at about 3:30. And I'm exhausted. You know, I've been up since early in the morning and everything. So I laid down to take a nap, which I usually don't nap that late in the evening. Usually if it gets around 3:30 or 4, I'm awake and I can't take a nap.
Yeah.
So I did, though, and I didn't wake up till after 7. And I thought it was morning and I was late and was confused. Why am I still dressed? And, you know, what time is it? What? And then freaked out just for a little bit. But I hate that feeling.
Oh, it's awful.
To wake up stressed is not a good thing.
Just instant panic, oh my gosh, what are we going to do?
Yeah. And I had trouble getting to sleep last night because I took that nap so late and slept so long through that. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm laying there going.
Yeah, that stress is like on an entirely different level of stress.
I did find, so the reason I'm not sleeping as well is because I've quit taking NyQuil. I've cut out everything. Tylenol, ibuprofen, which, by the way, they are releasing a report today that shows a correlation between Tylenol use in pregnant women and autism in children. It's coming out today. I remember hearing about this over the weekend, that there is a correlation apparently between Tylenol use in pregnant women and autism. And
who did the study?
I can't remember. But anyway, it's supposed to be out later today. And I think the White House is releasing it. I think. And I don't know what validity there is to this or whatever. it's often been known that acetaminophen is one of the worst chemicals that you can put in your body.
Then why is that the one that they tell you can give babies?
Well, they don't. Normally for babies, children's aspirin is a much better.
I was always told acetaminophen for babies. Don't
Really?
give aspirin until they're older. Yeah.
Yeah, because Down syndrome. There is a correlation between aspirin and Down syndrome. You're right. So maybe because of that. But, I mean, acetaminophen in the doses that we all take it's okay. But it is very stressful to your liver, which is why I've cut it out trying to reverse my bilirubin levels and everything. I found this stuff my sister-in-law was telling me about called Dose that is a liver health and within a month can reverse, and it is clinically proven to work, but it's expensive.
I feel like I saw an ad for that on Facebook, actually.
For is it a 16 ounce, three 16-ounce bottles cost $100. You only do a shot of it like once or twice a day. But it's stupid expensive, but it's guaranteed to reverse. They use it in people that have hepatitis, people that have cirrhosis of the liver, severe liver damage. This is part of the treatments.
Let's see. Dose
regimens
for your
a lot of them.
liver.
Yeah.
Has turmeric.
It also
Dandelion,
has turmeric,
ginger,
monk
milk
fruit,
thistle.
bunch of things like that. Orange juice in it. Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Good morning.
Well, hello, Dustin.
Hey, how you doing? How was your weekend? You do anything fun?
Anything's fun when Dustin's doing it.
You betcha. What
You'll like it.
What can we do for you today?
He wants to hear Garth.
Want to hear a little bit of Garth?
Let him hear
All
some
right.
Garth. We'll get
see
it
what
on
we can
for
do
you.
for you. Bye-bye.
Bye. So I don't know if I'm going to get that stuff or not. I mean, that's stupid expensive.
How much is it?
I think I could go get.
Oh, geez, Louise.
Yeah, I told you. It's very expensive.
Oh, my gosh. You weren't kidding. It's, of course, a little cheaper if you subscribe and save.
Yeah, but still.
Still.
You could subscribe and then cancel.
Yeah. Wowzers.
Yeah, it's like $74, I think, if you do a subscription where it's delivered every 2 weeks or 4 weeks or whatever.
Right now it's $67.
Really? Well, big difference.
Right.
Still stupid expensive.
Yeah.
My wife's like, I'll just go to the herb shop and get you the stuff that's in it. And I said, it might be comparable because that stuff's expensive too.
Yeah, it can add up for sure. But a lot of that stuff you can find in certain, like ginger, you don't need it. You can just eat ginger.
Yeah, and the ginger really is for, and they tell you what each thing is in there for. Very little of it is actually relative to your liver. Only certain parts of it are. So I think you could isolate and just do those things and maybe accomplish the same thing.
Yeah. Major says, I've been sleeping pretty good.
Yeah, during our show.
Yeah, thanks for that. You miss all the good stuff. Do you know how many times we've been like, man, Major missed out?
Yeah, where's Major?
More than once.
Major missed out. So I'm nobody's commented on it, but I'm wearing a hat. I've been wearing a hat. I wore a hat Friday. I wore one over the weekend, and I had 2 or 3 people say, I don't think I've ever seen you wear a hat before. Why are you wearing a hat? So I've had a micro peel that is doing on my head because I have age spots and sunspots all over my head, and this micro peel stuff that my dermatologist gave me is very abrasive and is tearing my poor scalp to pieces, and it's just gross looking. So I'm going to be wearing a hat for quite a while until, I mean, this could go on as long as 3 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
That's the amount that I got. Now, if it works before then, I'll quit. But
right.
Peeling, it's like the world's worst sunburn right now. So I'm not always, I'm being very judicious about how often I shave my head. I'm only shaving like every couple, 3 days.
Oh my gosh, because that's probably just making it raw.
Oh, yeah,
Oh my
it's
gosh,
horrible.
It probably hurts. Megan says, been wanting that side salad with ginger dressing from the hibachi place with the hibachi because they like to fail food inspections.
Yeah, I hate that stuff, the ginger stuff that they put. I hate it.
I love it.
A lot of people do. It's very polarizing. It's too sweet. It's
I like it zesty. I love the zing.
too shocking. Yeah,
Probably
they've got
why
that
I like
in it, but
rice vinegar right now.
the Japanese steakhouse, they always serve that, and I like everything else there, but I hate that. I'm always like, nope, you can keep that. I don't need that.
Megan says you should wear a beanie some days.
I'm going to,
You should.
but I'm afraid it's going to be really itchy. This already is itchy,
Yeah, it might be.
and so I mean, we'll see what happens when I get there. But
I think it depends on the material of the beanie.
yeah, my dermatologist, she says that this has like a 95% success rate on these things that everybody, and I got to looking it up. It's got a weird name. I looked it up because I'm like, is this normal? Is this what it's supposed to be doing? They didn't tell me anything, of course.
Of course. Each day a different hat.
I've got quite a few hats, oddly enough. It's called
Jeez.
Diamond Deluxe
Diamond Deluxe. It sounds
Medicated
fancy.
Brightening Cream. But it's prescription only, and it's got hydroquinine in it, triamcinoine, and tretinoin, which is the retinoid stuff, retinol that's in it. And the retinol causes peeling, of course.
Shop around your guns today at libertytreeguns.com. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-782-1310. For News Talk KCRG, I'm Ethan Thomas on KIX 102.5.
A slight chance of storms today with highs in the low 80s. Still a chance of storms in mid-60s tonight. Heavy rain in mid-70s for Tuesday and Tuesday night. And more rain on Wednesday with a high near 75.
KIX 102.5 Storm Tracker radar is showing some clouds over the 4 states.
64 in Sarcoxy, 61 in Pittsburgh, 65 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're helping you focus on the positive today.
Yeah, what do you love about Monday? I know it's not always easy to find that silver lining, but if you look really hard, you'll got to find something.
623-1025 to text or tell us, what do you love about a Monday?
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's Brantley Gilbert.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Can you move the mouse, please? Please. What do you love about Monday? Whoopsies. All right, now it's up on Facebook. Now you
Which,
can-
by the way, guys, be sure and go like and share our Y'all Ain't Gonna Believe This news story today. It's about the grave digging competition that they had in Hungary a week or two ago. So be sure and like and share that. That seems to be getting a lot of attention here lately.
Yeah, that's what we did on Friday. I had the bean.
Bean.
The beanie and flannel. Randall had a hat on. That's right. Each day a different hat. I like wearing hats. I did not used to be a hat person, but now I don't know, at least once or twice a week I feel like I've got a hat on. Also, I bought a new sweater that I'm very excited. It's in the mail. It's on the way. It is a kind of like Cruella de Vil style, so it's half black and half white.
What if you get it and you hate it?
I don't think I will. I hope not.
It's a thing with a lot of mail order stuff. I'm getting new underwear, but it's coming from China.
Oh, yeah?
So it's not going to be here till October. I ordered it in August, and
Yikes.
it will be October. What
Where'd
else
you
did
get
I
it from that it's taking that
Temu.
long? Oh, well, there you go.
It's the only way you can afford to purchase underwear. I mean, for a guy, it's so stupid what a pair of underwear for a guy costs.
Why don't you get Fruit of the Loom?
Because I cannot stand. Why even wear underwear at that point? If you're going to wear saggy whiteys.
Saggy whiteys? Who calls them
whiteys,
that?
that's what they are.
Holy
Saggy whiteys.
cow.
If you're going to wear just plain old saggy drop drawer, bottom out of them whiteys,
Gross.
jockeys. Yeah, they are. So, I mean, you might as well just not even wear underwear because it's just this.
They're tidy whiteys. Maybe
They're
you got the
not
wrong
tidy.
size.
They're not tidy. No, I don't care. Even if you get the right size that's cutting off circulation, within 2 weeks, they are going to be just... When you walk around, it's just this.
For jockey or Fruit of the Loom?
Either one. Either one. I've worn those before. Grew up wearing those and hated them. Always hated them. They now have... Well, we can't go into too much detail about these, but they've got the ones that they keep everything separate. Mm-hmm. Those things cost $30 a pair.
Yikes.
$30 a pair, and you're going to need 5 pair. That's $150 for underwear that you're going to wear out within 6 months.
You should look at the athletic underwear at Target.
I have. So with the supporting stuff, and everything. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. These.
Oh, okay.
They're stupid expensive. It's insane what they cost. So you can buy comparable stuff that's made really, really well from Temu or from Shein and those places where you can get a package of like 10 for $6. And so before I did, I contacted my daughter. I'm like, what's the customs deal? I know they're now. So previously with the tariff situation, that was not applying to small orders, only to big orders. But now it applies to everything, anything that comes into the country. And so far, Temu and Shein, not real clear on Shein, but I know on Temu, they're eating those costs. There's no additional charge to the customer on those. So what you buy, it does take longer for them to get here because the processing is now, she said, you can expect an extra week on there on your shipping.
I mean, Greg says you can get 4 pair for $16. Jamie says just wear them backwards.
4 pair of what? Well, that's even worse. I mean, you'd have... No, that's insane, Jimmy.
Bye, Sorara. Have a good day.
4 pair for $16 of what kind? 4 pair of what? Oh, you can get 4 pair of Hanes for $16, but they're
What's wrong with
garbage.
Hanes?
They're garbage.
They're cotton. They're just plain old cotton underwear,
Yeah,
aren't they?
and in 2 weeks, they're going to be...
Maybe it's a you problem. Maybe you're doing something wrong with your underwear if they're doing that in 2 weeks.
It's a lot of extra strain.
Great.
Yeah.
That's good. Megan says the conversation
Yes,
last week. Yeah, let it be
Megan,
naked Thursday
right.
every day.
I agree. Stupid.
So I'm a little bit bummed. I'm excited for the cooler weather, but I'm a little bit bummed too because the rain is very much interfering with soccer. So we were
Part of it?
I know, but we were at the soccer field for 5.5 hours on Saturday.
Good God.
I know it was a long day because we
Good.
kept running into rain delays and storm delays. There kept being
Gosh.
lightning in the vicinity, and so every time that happened, they had to send everybody back to their cars, and then you had to wait 30 minutes, and then you had to wait for both teams to get back on the field, and then they had to warm up again, and then start again. And so the boys' game that he had on Saturday, he only got to play a little bit over one half of the entire game because of the weather interference and stuff. And then they had to get out of the way so the next team could play.
So 5.5 hours for one half of a game.
Yep.
Wow.
And they lost the game 0-2, which is really frustrating because I'm sure that this was a game they could have rallied and won for sure. For sure. And so that was frustrating that they didn't get the full opportunity to go for that. So 5.5 hours for a little over half. And tomorrow they're supposed to have a friendly match. And I don't think they're going to get that. And also the boys supposed to have a one-on-one training tomorrow. So between training and then the friendly match, I don't think it's going to happen. We've got a 90% chance of heavy rain all day tomorrow with a chance of storms later in the day as well. So I don't think that's going to happen. He's supposed to have soccer practice on Wednesday. There's supposed to be more rain and storms on Wednesday. So I don't think we're going to get that either. So I think that's going to be the last 3 soccer days are just going to be,
Yeah.
because of the weather.
So they canceled a lot of stuff. They canceled that downtown thing that was going to be happening.
They canceled it completely?
No, postponed it. I don't
okay.
know what the rescheduled date is, but they had to because the city has a policy that if there are storms in the area, anything that they're involved in or that they are responsible for the area for, they will not allow it to happen.
Oh, okay.
Like they did for the Convoy concert. They had to move it because there was a threat of storms. And there's a threat of storms, they cancel. Ironically, the one sport that they will not cancel for anything?
What?
Cross-country running.
So, yeah, that happened no matter what.
It happens. I don't care how much lightning. I don't care if tornadoes are happening. They will have it. The state competition last year that he won was held during thunderstorm warnings, and it was pouring so hard they could barely see. And just a muddy quagmire everywhere.
Yuck.
Yeah, and they have it no matter what. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Greg says football was rained out Saturday as well.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A slight chance of storms today, highs in the low 80s. It is 65 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes, but we're trying. We're betting if you look long enough and hard enough, you can find at least one thing that you can say you love about Mondays.
Because I think it's really easy to look at Monday and be like, great, it's the first start of the week. You're back to work and school and meh. But there's some good things about Monday out there, too.
You're breathing.
That's great.
There's that. If nothing else, there's that, right? You're winning if you're doing that.
623-1025 to call or text and tell us what you love about Monday.
What's the one thing you can say you love about Mondays?
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's Kane Brown.
It's Marshmallow, too.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Hey, I thought was really cool the gift you got her. So Greg traveled, 2-3 hours all the way down to my father-in-law's gun shop that he has down in West Plains. He owns a gun store down there, and bought Candace a gun that is Holstein painted. And so it's black and white, looks like Holstein hide. Had to get it from her grandfather. So, he thought it would be extra special. And I think it was. I think that was pretty awesome.
I think so, too.
Did she like that, Greg? Well, she better have liked it.
Sheila says, does all the snow mean winter is going to be bad or just cold?
According to the Farmer's Almanac, they say it's going to be a very mild winter. Little, if any, snow, very dry, and temperatures are going to be very, very mild, according to them. Hi there, Morning KIX. What do you love about a Monday?
I have Mondays off. I have a 3-day weekend.
That is definitely a good thing to love about a Monday.
That means your Tuesdays are Mondays, and that's confusing.
No, they're just Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Tuesday's a Tuesday, but
Tuesdays
Monday's off
suck
work.
too.
Yeah, I love having Mondays off.
Yeah, you sound like you're not quite awake yet.
Yeah, because she's got Mondays off.
No, I'm still in bed. Just watching TikTok stuff.
Ugh, jealous. Well, go back to sleep.
There you go. Thanks for calling.
Have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Was it Glock? Was it a 9? Got her little Glock, Holstein printed Glock. But is it a 9? That is pretty cool.
That is cool.
And I know that would not have been cheap.
Where were you at on Thursday, Cappy? She says the rain was horrible Thursday evening.
It came down pretty hard here on Thursday.
And I don't think it's supposed to rain here all week. By Thursday, we're supposed to get sunshine again. It may still be a little wet from all the rain we're going to get the days before that, but Thursday on, sunshine, mid-70s.
Pea shivers. I hate, this is another thing with this.
Pea shivers? You're not even going pea, I don't think.
The scalp stuff, it gives me shivers every so often and makes my
like goosebumps?
Goosebumps all over my
Goose
arms.
Flesh.
Yeah.
Who calls it goose flesh?
Some people.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps, goose flesh.
Goose pimples.
She was in Humansville, where the humans live.
Oh, okay. That's right. You got to quit fiddling with it. You're just going to make it more raw.
It's just...
I'm sure it does. When you put... What are the things we're going to put oven mitts on your hands?
Yeah.
Can't use them.
It's neat. I can lean over and make it snow.
Oh, yeah, I bet. So I'm curious to see how much soccer we're actually going to have this week because I don't think it's a lot. And I owe you an apology.
Yes, you do.
I really do.
For a number of things.
Yeah, but this morning it's because I forgot deodorant.
Uh-huh. I wasn't going to say anything until it got really bad.
But I wasn't that worried about it because I have a backup deodorant here at work. So you
have a backup deodorant?
I do, just in case I need to freshen up. I always keep deodorant here at work.
I don't ever have that much. And I know this varies from person to person. It's hormonal. It's biochemical based. And a lot of people, sometimes it's the deodorant you use. I believe that for each person, you have to find an individual. I remember, and deodorants won't work the same forever.
Sure.
They get to where they don't, your body like builds up a resistance to them. So you have to switch. And I hate that because that means I'm going to have to go through like 10 before I find the next one that really works. But this is something a lot of people struggle with. And there are some people that their bodies produce more of the odor causing sweat and chemical. It's all pheromones.
I just don't want to stink. That's my bottom line is I don't want to stink.
Once upon a time, that was a very beneficial thing biologically. It made for identifying, and there are receptors in the nose that can detect and actually were drawn to people that smell certain ways, that have certain smells. So on a low chemical level, your brain will respond to those pheromones, certain people to other certain people. Yeah.
So
why did you run out of deodorant?
Well, here's the deal. I just forgot to put it on this morning, so I was like, no big deal. I'll put it on when I get to work. In the bathroom, we have like drawers and things where we can keep some personal items. And I have a drawer that is mine. It's got some of my hair stuff in it. It's got my toothbrush and toothpaste, and I always keep my deodorant in there. Somebody has been using my deodorant.
What?
Because I went in there to use it, and it was gone. Like, there was no more deodorant left.
So the thing was still there.
There was no deodorant.
You sure it didn't just dry up?
I'm sure. It was completely empty.
I haven't used someone else's deodorant since the military. In the military, whenever you go locker rooms and stuff, everybody would share around if you didn't have any.
But I haven't needed to use it.
Which is a great way to get, like, bacteria transfer and stuff. Yeah,
delicious.
That's not hygienic.
So someone here at work has been using my deodorant, and they used it to the point that they finished it and then just left
Put it
there.
back in there.
Yes.
And, wow. Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to use it if I knew somebody else was using it.
If it's not mine, if it's not yours, don't touch.
Unless it's
like
spray.
basic.
Definitely. It's a roll-on?
No, it's a spray.
Oh, okay.
It was a spray.
Okay. I was thinking you were talking like a...
No. It was the spray, and it was completely gone. And I had a good, like, half a container still left of that stuff.
I used to use spray when I was younger, and then it quit working, and I had to go to a stick. And I've tried... I remember I went through a whole phase where I tried natural ones, the stones.
Yeah.
Those don't work.
Hold on, sec.
But I don't have... KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to know, what do you love about Monday?
623-1025. If you look hard enough, you can find at least one thing.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
There's Riley Green.
On KIX 102.5.
I don't have much, and I can go like a day or two before I start noticing body odor. And even then, it's very mild. My wife never, ever has it, which is weird to me. She never has it. She'll wear deodorant, but mainly it's because she likes the smell of the deodorant.
Yeah.
But she can go without and work hard out in the yard and everything and have absolutely no stink whatsoever. I was like, that's not normal.
I don't want to test it. I don't want to find out. I don't want to be stinky.
I'd be like, no, you don't have any, which is weird. Her feet don't smell, but they can. Like if she wears pantyhose and shoes, you ladies know what that's all about, right? Then her shoes can stink.
Yep.
And she puts odor. Mine never, ever smell. I can go without socks, wear shoes without socks and everything, and I never have a bit of foot odor whatsoever, which a lot of people find weird.
I just can't believe that someone took my deodorant and used it and finished it.
Crazy.
So I guess I'm going to have to move all of my stuff into the office and keep it there because...
I'm going to put a little note in the drawer saying, if you're looking for Jen's deodorant, she keeps it here.
No, don't do that. And it makes me wonder, like, I've got my toothbrush in there, my toothpaste, I've got dry shampoo. Like, who's using my stuff? Have they used the other stuff that's in the drawer?
I don't see why not.
If they're using my deodorant, what's to assume that they're not using the other stuff too?
Woody got the new Apple update. And I know they added a bunch of Android-style stuff in this update, didn't they?
Next office meeting, I'd bring it up. So who likes using my deodorant? You owe me a new can. So here's the deal. I am the only female on-air staff that we have. So when we have meetings, it's me and a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
I don't meet with the other women in this office because they're all a part of like the
There are a lot
sales
of other
department.
women in the office, but they're all sales and promotional related. They're in other departments.
So that's great. So I'm going to go across the street and buy some deodorant.
Good.
Later. I don't smell bad. I kept my arms down on purpose today.
Yeah, no flapping.
I still got a lot
no
of perfume
flapping.
on
No
and good stuff.
salmon space.
And I
know
I
what that is,
bathed
don't
this.
you?
Yes, I bathed this morning too.
Salmon?
Salmon.
Salmon? I love that. If you ever see someone like this, especially if it's a stranger, just come up and go, salmon, and then walk off.
I throw my toothbrush away and get a new one just in case. This is the toothbrush that I got from Joplin Family Dental because when you go there, they give you like a little pouch with a toothbrush and chapstick and stuff.
They do that at my dentist
and
too.
I always just keep it here at work.
We have,
in case.
in the guest bathroom, we have a bathroom cabinet in there, and that's where all those toothbrushes go because we use electronic ones. So we have about 70 toothbrushes and little that's just in there every which way. So when someone comes over, like my wife's sister, we're like, we have a toothbrush for you. Please use one of these.
Please use it. Take it. Yeah.
Take some home.
I think maybe that's what I need to do. Start leaving notes.
I
thought about putting a sign on the door that says, or on the drawer that's like, Jen's drawer, please don't touch.
Christine, no, they did not guess the secret sound.
Here we go. 5 seconds. 3.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 821.
A slight chance of storms today, low 80s. It is 65 in Joplin.
And we've got to look at the weather forecast in about 5 minutes, but we're trying to find something positive about Mondays.
And I think if you look hard enough, you're going to be able to find something.
What is it for you? 623-1025. What is the one thing you can say that you love about Mondays?
I am a student here at Southern, and on Mondays, I only have 2 classes.
Woohoo! Just one
yes,
class!
that's awesome. I mean, you could wish that you only had 1 class, but I mean, that's
That's
kind of
negative.
Yes.
Yeah, so you have a lot less class on Mondays. In other words.
Exactly.
Yeah, so do we.
What do you love about Mondays?
Chick-fil-A breakfast.
Chicken biscuit.
Every Monday.
There's a good example of you making your Monday better.
Like it or not.
Yeah. You have to start every week with Chick-fil-A breakfast.
I'm going to make my Monday better by poking chicken biscuits down my gullet.
Nothing wrong with that.
623-1025. What do you love about Mondays?
Right now, Monday Night Football.
Monday night.
Yes,
oh, yeah.
yes. Love me some Monday Night Football.
Heck yeah.
Focus on the positive things.
That's
What-
one of the positive things in life right now.
What do you love about Monday?
My kids go back to class.
You can laugh maniacally by yourself because your house is empty.
That is right. Thank you for public school.
It's wine o'clock for mama.
What do you love about Monday?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states, number 1 for country.
I don't think I have the new iOS update yet. Love the color updates, the border colors, the dots. The buttons are now dots. What buttons?
The bottom buttons, I think, is what they did. And most of the things that they added were already available on Android or have been for a long time. Apple is trying more and more and more, I think, to converge between the two systems. They're becoming more and more alike one another. And Android has picked up a lot of features like the RSS texting and stuff, that was previously only available on Apple. All of that stuff has now been available for a while on Android. So I see the two becoming more and more alike.
I have 2 updates. iOS 18.7, which I thought was old, and
It
then
is.
iOS 26 as well.
26 is the new one.
Why did 18.7 never go?
Because you don't have auto update, I guess.
I thought I did.
That's another thing on Android. When you have an update, it just automatically lets you know about it. You can choose when you want it to do it, but it will notify you and say, hey, there's a new update.
Mine normally does it in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Hi there, Morning KIX. What do you love about a Monday?
Am I caller number 5?
Christine.
No, you are not.
Oh. It's my day off.
Oh, yeah. You
You
got to love a
lucky
day off on a
duck.
Monday. I would love that.
Yes.
Why can't I have Mondays off?
Some people get Mondays off, not us.
Some people don't.
Some people feel like a nut.
Some people don't. Thanks, Christine.
Have a good one, Christine. Be warned, the update takes like 15 minutes. That's fine. Normally, it just updates while I'm sleeping, so I don't know what happened.
I don't let it do that because I don't let mine update while I'm sleeping. I want to be there because when it restarts, it resets the system, and I don't trust it to activate all the alarms and stuff. Usually you have to sign back into your phone before all of your changes and settings go into effect.
I've not had that issue with an
So
iPhone.
I don't like that. I don't want to take that chance. So I was talking about the smart plugs and stuff earlier that you can now get. You can now get an AC outlet, and I don't know if you've ever changed a plug-in in your home, but it's super easy to do. The one thing you've got to be very, very, very careful of is make sure that you turn the breaker off for that outlet. If you don't, you will kill yourself. You will electrocute yourself.
Don't do that.
What I do is I take a little desk lamp and plug into there, and I make sure that it goes off before I begin the process. But then it's simply undoing the screw, taking the cover off. You undo the top and the bottom screw of the outlet, pull it out. There's either 2 or 3 wires. Usually there's 3. 2 on one side, 1 on the other. You undo those, make sure to keep them separate. You put the other one in, put the wires back on, put the top and bottom screw back on, put the cover on. That's it. That's all you have to do. And they now have them that will connect to your home Wi-Fi so that you can put them on your home control system, your Google Home or your Smart Things or whatever, and actually build them in so that anything that you plug into those, you can control when they come on, when they go off.
You're well on your way to having a fully automated smart house.
Yeah, and they make these, you can buy a plug that you plug in there. No. And anything that you plug into that plug. So this way you just don't have those obnoxious plugs to put into your plug-in. The nice thing about the plugs is you can move them around wherever you want to. But to me, I mean, if you want your home to be a truly smart home, these things are already built in. They're already integrated into the house. So that's kind of cool. Oh, I was going to show you guys the guitar.
Yes, the guitar that's closer to being done, but not ever actually going to get done.
Okay, so my wife took some pictures of it. So now the finish is still really rough. So I can see like where once he got it done, he set it down on some like material that put a pattern into the, and we're talking about the clear coat finish. And so what they do is he builds up layer after layer of this stuff, and then they wet sand it completely smooth to where it's like glass. We are not at the wet sand stage. He's only done 1 coating, and he's got 3 more to go before they begin the wet sand process. But the neck finish is done. Still has to do the laminate cover for the headstock, and he still has to put the metal wire in, which I thought he was going to do like a couple of weeks ago, and he still has not done. But
well, let's see it.
Okay, here. Where is my media?
Ready?
Yep.
Oh, you did it for me.
So here it is.
I don't know what we're looking at. What is this?
We're looking at the body. This is the cavity where the pickup goes.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
This is the top part of the guitar. There's the bottom. There's where the knobs go. This is the bottom of the neck. Now, this big piece right here where the orange tape is on will be cut off. And it's not set.
What?
He wanted to know, do I want it glued in or bolted on? And I want it glued in because that's the way these guitars are traditionally built.
Okay.
Okay, look at the back of this neck, though. Is that not beautiful?
It's blurry. I can't tell.
My wife was having a seizure while she took this picture. There we go. It's just gorgeous. Look at that. It's not. I wish he would have tinted it gray so it would have matched, or black. Isn't
that what he's doing with the rest of the guitar?
Yeah, I kind of wish it matched, but it's okay. It's not uncommon for necks to be a different color.
Is it going to look weird, though? Is it going to clash?
No, it's on the back of the neck. So people do different colors on the backs of their neck all the time.
Okay.
Is that not just gorgeous?
And
then, so there is the neck with the light colored inlay. So you can see what it's going to look like completed. Wow, that is having trouble loading. And this is to protect it. That's what the contact points.
Is it heavy?
No, it's very light.
Because it looks like it'd be heavy.
This is going to have a black lacquer cover on that. So it's got a laminate piece that goes onto it on the headstock. I think there's another picture of the back of the neck. Yeah, it is very, very pretty. There's the back of it.
I love the striping. What do you call that?
That's wood grain.
I love the wood grain.
Look over here. You can see right here how the finish is very rough.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very, very rough right now.
It's got some texture, it looks like.
Yeah, way too much. It's not supposed to have any when it's done. Oh, there's the blocks.
Yeah, aren't you glad you woke up for this, Major?
Yeah. Drink! So, I mean, it's a process. Also, he told me about our coffee table.
Oh, do we want to know?
So he said, so I've got it filled in now with the wood filler, but I did a test on a separate piece of wood, and I put the epoxy on that, and it turned really dark, almost black. He said it's a very dark brown. He said, and I know you wanted it to be the same color uniformly across. He said, there's no way, because it's that wood filler, it's going to absorb all that epoxy and it turns it dark. And I said, I don't care. I don't care. As long as the outer board and the inner boards are the same color, that can be an accent stripe.
I just want my table back.
I don't care. I just want the table back. Yeah, I told him that. And he said, okay. He said, that answers that question. I can now get to work on beginning finishing it. And I'm like, whatever.
He works at a snail's pace.
Well, it's not only that. I think he has like worker's ADD. He works on this and, oh, look, over here, and goes off and is doing so many other things. They're going to be at a craft festival that's happening in Neo Show, and they're going to be featuring a lot of his guitars. They have a booth at this, as well as the other wood crafts that he makes.
Cool.
And he said, but don't worry, we won't show your guitar. We won't have it out. And I was like, why not? He goes, well, I figured you might not want people seeing it until it's been. I said, I don't care. I said, go ahead and put it up. So he's going to have my guitar. They were excited about that. My guitar is going to be featured in his booth, as well as the other guitars that he's built. He does have his bass finished, and he's run into an issue with it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very hard to explain, but it will not intone properly, because the bridge, which is the bass part of where the strings go, is not back far enough. And because of that, when he tunes it up and then goes up to tune it higher on the neck, it's sharp. So you have to move the strings back to bring those notes down while they're still, to make it consistent tuning across the neck. Otherwise, when you play down here, it's in tune, and as you go up, the notes gradually get sharper off the scale.
Can he fix it?
He's going to have to move that entire bridge back.
That's what I wondered.
Which every time he has to do a fix like that, it damages the look of it. He ends up having to patch a whole bunch of stuff. So he's learning that the accuracy of his scale measurement is one of the most essential parts of the build.
Yeah.
And I warned him about this. I said, you have got to be micrometer precise with that stuff, or else it won't function properly. Mine, I've already done all the test measurements on it. Everything should be perfect.
Megan says maybe he can play it before New Year's. No way.
I don't think.
I doubt it.
I will be shocked if I get it before the beginning of the year.
It'll look great when it's done, but I don't think you're going to get it for another 6 months.
Now, I will say, on custom guitar builds, it's not uncommon for when you order from any company, and it's not the only custom guitar I've ever had, but when you have a custom guitar built, from the design process to when you finally get it in your hands and can play it, can be 6 to 9 months. That's not uncommon for any company.
Yeah.
I also... I got a call from my Sweetwater rep on Friday evening, and he's like, hey, just checking in with you, see if you need anything. It's one of the ways they often will make sales.
Right.
And I was like, no. But. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country.
Wanting to know, what do you love about Monday?
If you look hard enough, you can find one thing, surely.
623-1025 to call or text.
Here's Luke Combs on KIX. So I told him, I said, I will be interested. I am going to be trying to acquire the new Line 6 Helix Stadium once those come out. And they're supposed to come out towards the end of the year, but I'm going to wait until next year sometime, probably, when the beginning release bugs have been worked out, and when they don't even have a digital editor for this thing yet, which is essential, computer editing software. So I'm going to wait on that, plus the cost. It's going to be close to $4,000 for this whole system, and it will replace what I play through.
Right.
But I've got to sell the Barocha, the Cabernita.
What happened? The guy was interested? Not heard anything, or what?
We had a couple of conversations, and that was it. So I don't know. It's increased. I can see how many people are watching it. So there are people, if they really like it, they will save it to their favorites.
Sure.
And that has gone up by about 10 or 15.
Mm-hmm.
But I was telling him this. I said, I've got a guitar I've got to sell, and then I'm going to be ready to buy a few things when that happens. And he said, are you listing it on our used market that we have, our they call it gear exchange. And I was like, I didn't even know this was a thing. And he's like, yeah. He goes, here's another thing. If you list it on ours, we will not charge you a seller's fee, which Reverb charges about a 15% seller's fee.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's stupid. Plus there's shipping. So you have to mark up your sales amount so much to compensate for those costs. Right. It's insane. So he said, if you just apply it to a gift card within the company, which is what I would use all that for anyway, he said, we don't charge you anything.
Cool.
So I listed on there. Now, nobody knows this because they don't market it well enough. It's not well enough known. So I've already got about 25 or 30 viewers on there, though. So that was super easy and at least gets it in front of more people.
Megan was asking, by the way, if it's going to be at the Neosho Fall Festival. That's where he's taking the guitar.
I think so. I think that's when the craft deal is going on. So if you'll look for, I think, what's the name of his guitars? Black Hornet Guitars?
Something like
that. Mark Peterson is the name of the guy who's building the guitar. They'll have a booth, and it's a woodworking booth, so they'll have a whole bunch of stuff that they've made in there. But
make sure you tell him that Randy talks about him all the time.
Yeah, do that. Because he thinks that I hate his guts, I think, because I've complained about how long he's taken and about some of the mistakes that he's made in the learning process. I think my expectations were a lot higher based on his level of master carpentry and stuff.
But he's never made a guitar before, had he?
No, but boy, he's made a lot of swing and misses. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Slight chance of storms today, low 80s. It is 65 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX Takeover Monday edition starting in just 15 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote on the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we're trying to help you through today, which is Monday, of course. We're trying to help you find something that you love about Monday.
Because I guarantee you, if you look hard enough, you're going to find something to love about it.
What is the one thing that you love about Mondays?
I woke up alive and breathing.
Hey, you're winning.
Yeah, you're always winning if that's the case.
You bet.
What do you love about Monday?
I get rid of the husband and the kids.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
They go back to work and school.
Wait a minute. I thought you meant permanently getting rid of the husband and kids.
No, Randy. You know she didn't mean that.
I wished.
You wish.
But you got to be real careful where you hide the bodies or else, you can go to prison and all that stuff.
They won't find them in the cement pit.
They got it figured out. My goodness.
She's got a plan to off her family. You guys heard it right here if you have to testify.
What is the thing that you love about Monday?
Well, I work in Kansas City, and I live in Carthage, so I get to listen to you all the way past Nevada.
Woo! Yes, right there.
That's a great thing.
There's a big winner. And thanks to our KIX app and our streaming.
Yeah, you can listen to us anytime, anywhere.
Well, that is true, and I will do that. Once I get to work, I'll download that app.
What is the thing you love about Mondays?
Mondays are my Fridays, so I always love Mondays.
I wish it was that way for all of us.
If that was the case, then Fridays would mean nothing.
And that would make, what, like Thursdays are Mondays?
Gosh, math, it's making my head hurt already.
Have a good day.
What do you love about Mondays?
623-1025 to call or text.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Like, he did this thing, he's experimenting. And the thing is, a lot of these things have already been experimented on and failed.
But he hasn't experimented on them.
No, and I guess he thinks that because, he's going to do it and it's going to be more successful. And I don't understand the logic behind a lot of them. Like, he built this bass, and a week or two ago, he brought it to me. He wanted my honest opinion about it. And I am brutally honest when it comes to this stuff because that's what he asked for. And he knows. He even made the comment yesterday. He said, I know that I can come to you and I get sincerity. Everybody else is like, oh, that's nice. And they're complimentary. He goes, but I know you will give me honest critique. And I said,
for better, for worse.
Yeah. So he brought this bass to me that he had built. And the neck of it was literally squared off. So it was a block of wood. Looked like he'd taken a board and putting frets on it. And I'm like, this is horrible. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I could not play this. Probably by the end of the song, my hand would be cramping up on me.
Yeah.
Because it's not ergonomically curved to fit your hand. You're holding a board. Right. It's like holding the corner of this and trying to play, only wider. And I said, this would not be popular with bass players. So I said, Travis, come here, our bass player. And I had him, and I didn't say anything. I said, what do you think of that? And he goes, that's all right. And I said, see, that's why you can't trust people like this. You know? And then yesterday, he brought it back to me, and he had carved the neck down to a more traditional shape. And I said, there. And Travis came over, and he goes, oh, yeah, that's a lot better. And I'm like, why didn't you tell him that?
Tell him that from the get-go.
Yeah. Let the guy think the wrong thing.
You're not doing him any favors just by being polite.
And I told him, I said, it doesn't fit the hand. It makes it, it creates hand fatigue having to do as much as you, and you're creating a lot of pressure for those strings, you know, especially on a bass where the strings can be that thick.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of work on your hand. I mean, anybody who's ever tried to play guitar, you know, after a few minutes of actually trying to do chords, especially when you're starting, it can be very painful. So you need it to be ergonomic for your hand. And we worked months on the shape of my neck, which is wonderful. He's done such a good job. I had to send it back to him 3 or 4 times going, no, this is too sharp here. Nope, you need to do that. But he did all those things, and the neck is beautiful.
Yeah.
I had not seen it finished. It's gorgeous, and it feels so good. I'm really going to enjoy playing it if the sounds are correct and if the scale length and everything is correct. I mean, and if we can adjust the neck tension to where the strings lie where they're supposed to.
So is there still a chance after it's all put together that's not going to sound good?
Yep. Absolutely.
It's like the bass is having issues.
I'm using, I bought Lawler pickups for it, the Lawler P95s, and they are a, what do they call?
Scooby.
They're a P90 style pickup.
I don't know what that means.
So for guitar pickups, you have humbuckers, you have single coils, and you have foil pickups, and you have P90 pickups. They're all different. They all work differently because the way a pickup works is there is a magnet, a ceramic magnet with a coil of copper wire around it. They wind those. They have machines that do it, and it creates an electromagnetic field that picks up the vibration of the strings, translates that to sound. That's how guitars work with the pickup system. So different pickups create different tones, a mellower tone, a brighter tone. So like for country, you'd use a Telecaster, which uses a single coil pickup. And that's the little thin ones that have the dots. For a mellower, chunkier, thicker sound, you would use a humbucker, which are the chrome shiny ones that are on like Les Paul, like Slash plays, like that style. These pickups are in between those two. They're bigger, but they only have one row of dots across the front. Now mine, the P95, they've done a thing called coil hum canceling. The problem with the single coils is because of that electromagnetic field, they pick up interference so they can buzz. And they can be really prone to that. So to combat that, they took half of the little dots, the little magnetic dots, and moved them up and moved down here. So there's 2 coils. And what happens is when those 2 electronic coils are happening, they create a resistance that pushes away interference, and they're hum canceling. And that's what mine are. I have no idea what they sound like. I mean, I've heard on YouTube, I went through and listened to hundreds of sound recordings of these pickups and other guitars.
Right.
Then, where it's placed on the body has a major, so the further back it is, the more twangy it sounds. The further up on the neck it is, the more mellow, darker it sounds. So where it's placed is a huge factor. And there's no pickup selector. My buddy yesterday was looking at the guitar. He goes, where's the pickup selector? And I said, there isn't one. He goes, why not? I said, because there's only one pickup. There is no choice. So it's
that's the real humdinger.
More humbucker, not humdinger. So it's more different than any guitar I've ever played.
I bet y'all are just drunk right now.
Yeah.
8:52 when you just, not 52, 8:44.
Yeah. It's going to be very different. So then there's the connection process of when you first get the guitar, even if it sounds good, you've got to learn to make it sound good for you. And that can sometimes require that you change the way you play, the way you pick, it's all sorts of things. So anybody know who Blackberry Smoke are? Charlie, what's his name? Charlie Starr, the lead singer of Blackberry Smoke. He plays one of these guitars. pretty much exclusively.
Yeah.
That's the kind of guitar he plays. So that's what it should sound like. If you're familiar with Blackberry Smoke's sound, guitar sound, Charlie's sound is what I'm going for.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's the goal, at least.
Keith Urban also has been known to use one of these guitars. Not exclusively. He also uses Telecasters and other things, but he uses a Les Paul Jr.
Les Paul Jr.
Ole!
Why does he call you darling?
I don't know. It's weird. Okay. So I wanted to have you do the snort raspberry whistle thing.
What is snort raspberry whistle? I don't even know what that is.
I told her, I was like, ask me about snort raspberry whistle. So on Taskmaster the other night, they had a game that they were playing called Snort Raspberry Whistle, where you have to snort raspberry and whistle as many times as you can within the time allotment. It was the funniest thing I ever saw. For one thing, two of the contestants could not do it in the right order. So this one guy, every time he'd try to whistle, he'd stick his tongue out. So he'd go. So he'd go. It's harder than you think.
Okay, do it again. Man, I have to really think about it.
It's harder than you think. Everybody's trying it right now, right? But watching it's what's funny.
I feel like I have to slow down when I do it.
We're on the wrong camera view. Hold on. You got to do it again. Do it again, Jen.
Okay.
Okay, watch her.
I forgot what came next. That is hard.
It is harder than
Holy
you think.
cow.
So here, let me see if I can do it.
Hold on, we got 10 seconds. You got to wait.
I've been practicing. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A slight chance of storms today, highs in the low 80s. It is 65 in Joplin.
And we're talking about Mondays.
Yeah, what do you love about Mondays?
Because we're betting if you look hard enough, you can find at least one thing that you can say, well, at least this.
There's something to love about Monday if you look hard enough.
What is it for you? What do you love about Mondays?
My son plays football.
Your son plays football on Mondays?
Yep.
What grade's he in?
9.
And you love watching him go play football?
Oh, yeah.
So you look forward to that all day long. You get to go watch your son play football tonight.
Right.
I guess it's good that she doesn't hate watching her son play football. Yeah.
What do you love about Mondays?
I thought about it, and the only thing I could come up with that's good about a Monday is if you screwed up last week, God is giving you the chance to start over and try again.
At least there's always an opportunity to do it worse the second time.
Oh, yeah, of course. And if you're lucky, it's funny.
Yeah. What do you love about Mondays?
The things I like about Monday is that I am above ground and I'm not taking a dirt nap.
You always are winning when that's the case.
Yes.
I mean, I'd hope there's other things more positive about your Monday, but if that's the only one, you take what you can get.
Well, yeah.
What do you love about Mondays?
It's no longer Sunday.
What do you not like about Sunday?
You can't buy alcohol till 11 o'clock in Jasper County.
All right, now we get to the root of the motivation. Yeah. Tell us what it is you love about Mondays.
You can text at 623-1025 or tell us on Facebook.
Morning KIX Takeover is getting ready to start in just 5 minutes.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. So I want to try to do an
Megan says that's too complicated.
No, I want to try to do an Opus clip on this. I think it would be hilarious, and I think it would make a good video.
Okay, let's see you do it again.
Okay, so what we're doing, for those of you that are just joining us, what we're talking about is this competition we saw on that show Taskmaster the other night called, it's called Snort Raspberry Whistle.
Yeah.
And it sounds so easy. It sounds like all you do is just, and that's it. And that is what you do. But the more you do it, the more complicated it seemingly gets. And it becomes more and more difficult. So again, it's snort, raspberry, whistle.
Okay, how fast can you do it? Wow. You're actually really good at that.
Found that the more intelligent people are, the better they seem to be at this.
Hold on a second. Wait a second, because I was not nearly that good when I did it.
Okay, ready? We're going to let Jen try it now. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
I can't even whistle.
You got a whistle.
Okay.
Okay.
Stop laughing at me. I can't do it if you're laughing at me. Okay. I don't even feel like I'm snorting the right way.
Here, let's do it together now. Ready?
Ready? I can't do it that fast.
Snort, raspberry whistle.
Oh my gosh. You should try it too and let us know how it works out for you. Well, on that note.
Yeah, we got a video now.
We got to go.
Oh, cheap viewers. Wait, let me do this. Add to block list. Oh, it's hilarious, Christy. It is. And I'm watching them try to do it. And the guy who kept sticking his tongue out, which Jim was doing that a couple of times, sticking the tongue out when you whistle. It's great.
You know,
we're calling the mothership. Yes, it is time to take off.
If we do Opus clips today, that'll be our very last of the free clips to use.
Oh, well, that'll be a good one, I think. Maybe we don't even have to because you did a good job switching. Maybe we don't even need to use it for that. Maybe we can just take the video and just,
Yeah.
All right, tomorrow on the show, I didn't even get to tell you about the great hamburger bun fiasco.
No,
That's okay.
It goes tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're going to be talking about the technologically challenged person that you have to deal with or that you know. Especially, this is usually older relatives that call you and say, I can't figure out how to make this work.
Yep, my father.
But if you have someone like that in your life, we want to give you a room to vent about them and what they can't figure out that everybody else, your 3-year-old knows how to do.
Also, Secret Sound officially over $1,900.
Yes, and more Silver Dollar City tickets tomorrow.
Yep, it's going to be great.
So have a great rest of your day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.